Why, hello. HTC EVO 4G. This is the Sprint version. Broken screen. I'm not actually going to replace the screen, but just kind of give you an idea of how to take it apart. First things first, of course, take off the back. Some of them are harder than others. If they are, use something to get it open with. Everybody uses something a little different. Heck, you can even use a Dell thing. You know, just something out of a computer. Alright, next, take out the battery. Nice and easy. This is just a kickstand here. Kind of give you an idea of what that does. Nothing. Then you got to take out your SD card. Blink. And it just comes out. You may need a pair of tweezers to pull it out. They're kind of hard to pull out in this model. Okay, and then you got to take off some screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I recommend taking out the middle ones first because they're the hardest to get out. And then the next step is the part that HTC hopes you won't figure out, or EVO, or whoever. Okay, because it seems like you're going to break it if you do this part. Well, it's already broken, so does it really matter? So you're just going to find a loose spot here. Just pop it open. You want to start from this side because there's the USB plugs down there. So that's why it's important to start from this side so you can just pull it off. See that? Okay. Now it's off. You don't have to worry about any of the stuff in here. It's just in there. Okay? Done. Alright. Next part. Well, what do I do next? Okay. So this part here is a cover. Yeah, that's all it is. Just a fancy-dancy little cover. So you just pull it back. And then you'll notice underneath it is where all the other pieces are. And if you dropped it, you're going to start finding pieces falling out. That's life. You don't really need all the pieces that they give you here. Like rubber, plastic, cover stuff. Okay, these pieces right here are actually tape. And they lay them in there so that they look like they're not. They look like they're actually something important. But and they kind of are important, but not really for the design of the phone, per se. I'm going to start with the other ones since I'm not really having any luck with that last one. All you got to do is just get the tape off. See that? Blink. And I usually take the tape, put it somewhere where I can get to it later, because you can just use that same tape, or you can just cut new squares. These are your plugs. Well, this is the first one. You got to take them all out. Okay? So keep that in mind. Now, these pieces in here, specifically these parts, the little pieces, kind of important when you take them apart to be really careful. Because if you break these, you're buying a whole new motherboard. Okay? So this one just lifts up, this first one. And if you're wondering which one I'm working on, the one towards the bottom, by the search function, it just pops up. See that? Boink, it's opened. And then it will just come out of there. Second one is covered by the second piece of tape. Don't be afraid. Like I said, if you ruin the tape, who cares? Get some more, right? Alright. There's that one. This one is also a flip up. This one goes that way. The second one up. And then you just pull it out. I mean, that's it. Okay. Third one. And you do want to kind of be careful with the tape because underneath them is your plugs for everything. So just keep that in mind as you're taking off the tape. The tape itself is replaceable, but other parts of it may not be as easily replaceable. This last one, you pull the piece up this way. And then you can actually use the tape that's on it to get the piece out. And sometimes you could just use the tape that comes in it on each one to get them out. And usually this last one back here is the hardest one. Okay, now there's like one more screw, I think, in the whole device that matters. It's up on the top where the HTC part is. On the side that HTC is on. You just undo this little screw here. And believe it or not, the whole thing's going to fall out. Or at least it should. There we are. And any of them that you had left, if you just give it a little pull, it's out. Now, if this is the part you need to be replaced, and you can find one, I guess you're good with that. It's out. Goodbye. Alright, now, if you happen to have broken this wire while removing, don't worry about it, because your screen comes with this wire. That's a way to know what kind of screen you need when you purchase it, because I guess there's two types I've seen. So look for the one that's got a connector that looks like this. Wing, wing, wing. Okay, that one. Your pieces are going to fall out like your volume buttons. The easy way to know which way to put it in is it only goes in one way, but be really careful. You break this, no more volume button. Okay, so the next step, I'm probably going to do in a different video, because I'd have to put you on hold for like 5 minutes while I go get a blow dryer, blah, blah, blah. It'll literally never say blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you put it on this side. And what you're going to do is you're going to heat it up around the corners with a blow dryer until it's soft. And then my recommendation is to pull off the screen from right here. And you'll just want to use like a flat screwdriver, get it under there, and just pull it up. You don't have to worry about breaking anything here, but all you want to take off is the outer screen, and then you will pull the outer screen through and push. You're basically going to pull it out. I recommend pulling it from the bottom, this side with the little things on it, because it's easier to do that way. So we'll probably go to a second video later, but that is step 1. Take apart HTC broken EVO. Ding.